Imagine a park just a few feet wide and 54 miles long. These are the tracks of the Iron Horse, the Montour and Pennsylvania railroads. Once the lifeline for the coal and steel industries, this path now has the potential to become a ribbon of recreation and relaxation.
We have to build this trail. This is not a nicety. This is not something we want to do. It's something we all have to do.
I think from a personal standpoint, I get a great deal of satisfaction in thinking that maybe 50 years from now, my children or my grandchildren might hike on this trail, and they would have the pleasure of knowing that their father or grandfather had something to do with putting it in place.
These are just two of the members of the Montour Trail Council, people from all walks of life, unified and inspired by a common purpose.
I believe the days of buying the 100-acre parks are pretty much gone, and these linear greenways, which can be turned into safe recreational parks connecting communities, I think are the way of the future.
Peters Township got the jump on the future, being first in this area to take advantage of abandoned railroad beds, turning 2.5 miles of it into the Arrowhead Trail.
We're a suburban community and everything's spread out, and there was no real central area for people to just see each other. This has sort of become our version of Main Street, with people walking up and down and, you know, saying hello to friends, and you know, that was always a concern in the community, and I think that was a big part of selling it.
Selling it wasn't easy. The trail had its opponents. Privacy, property values, and potential vandalism were issues, but opponents and proponents have been pleasantly surprised.
All the fears that were expressed never did happen.
There's no question that the usage has far exceeded the expectations, even of the original proponents of the trail.
The trail has even attracted new business and support from local realtors.
If a house is near the trail, that usually ends up in the ad as a selling point, and a lot of the realtors promote this as a selling point for attracting people into the community.
For all this, Peters Township invested about 1/20th what a community center would have cost.
When you consider that and the relative low maintenance that occurs after one is constructed, it really is it's just a great bargain for a taxpayer or any of the users.
We come every day after work. My husband pushes the baby while I run, and then our little boy likes to ride his bike on the trail. We do it every day.
Just it's well taken care of, and it's just like it's nice release.
Alexandra likes it too.
Great. We love it. We'd like one to be in Upper St. Clair.
The Montour Trail will make outdoor recreation available to more people, winding through 13 townships and boroughs from Coraopolis to Clairton, never more than 15 miles from downtown Pittsburgh.
Sometimes it's wild and sometimes it's civilized. That's the beauty part of the trail, is because it varies so much. You are not going to find a wider variety of country anywhere around the Pittsburgh area.
That varied landscape is gradually being swallowed by development, threatening not only a recreational resource, but a region's history wrapped in this trail.
The Whiskey Rebellion happened within about 2 miles of this trail. George Washington owned some of the land that this trail goes through. There was something like 30 mines on this railroad.
Preserving this heritage will take a considerable amount of money. The trail will be publicly owned and financed. Purchasing, developing, and maintaining the trail requires cooperation and contributions from a number of sources.
It's not an easy task, it's an impossible task. Nobody's going to build a 54-mile trail, but we're going to do it.
When I found out that this was going to maybe take place in my own backyard, I knew I had to get involved for myself and the disabled community. Psychologically, this is great for handicapped people because it's actually a barrier-free environment, which is extremely important, especially if you're in a chair or a walker, as some of your elderly people are, which is a very large growing segment of our population. And it's great because you really don't feel that you have a handicap of a chair or a walker because you're out participating and enjoying nature.
Although the trail won't be entirely paved, it will be accessible to the handicapped and elderly, and safe for everyone. Safety is a major concern in areas where the trail passes over roads or valleys.
And what we'll do in a lot of cases is put up a wooden fence like this where there's basically nothing to protect you from falling over. For example, you don't have any shrubs or trees, so we'll go with this. And then we also have a lot of bridges on this trail which crosses the highways. And what we're going to be doing, what they did here in Peters Township, was that they used cross pieces inside their truss. Well, what we'll be doing is probably using wood for a railing, and on the outside of the wood, there will be a cyclone fence extending the entire length of the bridge to protect anybody from falling over.
Safety inspections, land surveys, financing, legal work, it all adds up to hundreds of volunteer hours. The concerted efforts of a committed few have accomplished much in a short time. Good people giving their time to give this dream a chance.
There is no finer thing that I think I could possibly do in my life than work to make this trail happen.
You can make it happen. You can invest your time, you can invest your money. But most importantly, the Montour Trail needs believers. Because if enough people believe something can happen, it will.
We believe that once we build this trail, it will become the most popular recreational facility in western Pennsylvania. There's a line in the movie Field of Dreams that says, if we build it, they will come. We believe that. If we build this trail, they'll come. People will use it.